Hey guys, so I decided I'm going to make a video about my opinion of weed, just because I feel like there's a lot of people out there fighting for it to be legalized, and there's tons of people out there fighting for it to not be legalized, and I thought I would put my 2 cents in since I'm a YouTuber and that's what I do for a living. If you asked me a couple years ago my opinion of weed, it would be completely different than what it is today, just because I've had some people come into my life who have really opened my eyes and kind of made me see it in a whole different light. I personally have never smoked weed or done any other drugs, and it's probably going to stay that way. I have occasionally drank alcohol, and that's probably about it, just because I really don't like the way it makes me feel, and I don't think I would really enjoy the way being high felt either. I really don't think I'm going to change my mind on me doing it, but my friends have definitely changed my mind about other people. I will say that the whole idea of it being illegal, I feel like the only reason it's illegal is just because the government hasn't found a way to make money off of it yet. Because I feel like weed is a lot easier to grow than it is to make your own alcohol and all those other types of things. So when it comes to weed, the government is holding off making it legal, I feel, just because they haven't figured out how to make the most money on it yet. I know there are several states that have kind of legalized it, but I feel like there's still a really long road before the government actually legalizes it across the whole country. And that's just probably because the United States is one of the greediest countries when it comes to money, and when it comes to decision making, the decisions are always made in favor of making more money. So I don't think it's going to be anytime soon that it's legalized everywhere, but hey. I feel like when it comes to smoking weed and doing other types of things like that, I feel like if you do it occasionally, just like when you're drinking alcohol, if you do it occasionally and you do it sparingly and you're not doing it all the time, I feel like it's okay. Or if you're doing it to calm down after a long day of work and just using it to calm yourself down, I don't really see a problem with it. But honestly, I feel like there's so many people out there that use it way too much. Like, it has become their life. It has consumed them. That's the only thing that they do with their life. And I think that's wrong. And I think there's a lot of people out there that really need to learn how to control how much they consume in, I would say, like a lifetime, really. You can drink alcohol with your friends, you can have fun with your friends and go out, but you shouldn't be drinking it all the time because, one, you have to make a living and like have a job. And if you're drunk all the time, you're not going to have a job. I can guarantee you that. So I feel like it's the same with weed. I feel like if you're high all the time, then you're really not going to get a job. I almost feel like it's something that you should do, but it's not something that you should define yourself as. I feel like when you define yourself as a pothead or someone who smokes weed all the time, I honestly don't know all the lingo for it just because it's never really been something that has interested me, really. But I feel like if you're going to do it sparingly, and it's not something that makes you cool, I promise. If it's something that you want to do it, but don't sit there and post every single picture on Instagram or Facebook of you getting high. It's not attractive, and honestly, it's going to hurt your chances in the future of getting a good job, just because now, in today's world, bosses do look into your social medias before they hire you. And if they see a profile that just has 420 all over it, and you getting high or you taking pictures of all the different things that you use to smoke your weed, what type of impression is that giving? Your boss isn't going to think, oh wow, this person's very open-minded, oh wow, this person's probably really chill. They're sitting there thinking, oh wow, this guy's not going to get work done, or this person's not going to be able to do what I need them to do because they're probably going to be high. I feel like when it comes down to it, if you're having to lie and use other people's pee to pass a drug test for a job, I think you've gotten to the point in your life where you're kind of abusing the drug and you honestly need to take a look at yourself, take a step back and be like, is this what I want to define myself as? I've got so many people that, before I met a few of my friends now, that kind of use it responsibly. I had so many people that would never get a decent job and probably won't ever in the future, just because they are so obsessed with the fact that they want to be able to smoke weed. And yes, I don't think it's that big of a deal to smoke weed, but yes, if a job requires you to take a drug test, then you should probably test negative for drugs. And I don't think you should have to lie to do that. So if you can't get your life together in a way to where you can pass a drug test, you might have a problem. Because if you can't chill out and you can't enjoy life and you can't have fun without being high or drunk or on some type of drug, then you're really missing out. I feel like I can go to a party and I can go to a club and I can go hang out with my friends and not be high, drunk, or anything else like that. And there's nothing wrong with just enjoying life to the fullest without any drugs or anything like that affecting the way your brain works. So sorry this video was kind of long, but I had to share my opinion. Sorry if I offended anybody, but that's just my opinion, and you guys are gonna do you no matter what. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.